as it will be that Viego pickup for Monkey. And frankly, I mean, I think Viego, I'm not the biggest Viego fan at the moment. I think that whenever Viego's in the game, I mean, the game kind of revolves around him getting a reset. If you get a reset, you can win. If not, history would agree.
This bot lane would also agree.
Yeah.
I think more of a champion difference, but, you know, same difference at that point, I guess. Monkey will be able to take away the crowd, but he does get rooted. Good hook coming down, but Monkey is already very low. Forced to flash away as Beishwan, a stick in on him. Great job there by Karis trying to keep him away, but it doesn't matter. It'll be first blood going over to Knight.
It's early on.
Walls could be closing in on him. Beishwan ready to go. Comes on, Root goes down to the Monkey teleport, coming in from behind as well. Knight's going to come through, but they're able to turn onto On and get the kill. See what more we're going to have. Elk is going to shift away. Bin makes his way down. Equalizer 2. Monkey trying to get close to the Vampire. Taeyoon flashes over the wall as they turn on to Beishwan, but he's able to at least... No, he's still alive. Thought he was going to trade out. He will finally go down. Taeyoon will fall. Vampire will fall. Cube is stuck in a 3v1, and Disaster Strikes. BLG go to town on Team W. And, you know, it was inconsistent when they had that, but it just feels like now, more than ever with Beishwan coming in, it's a more consistent part of their game as they eviscerate those grubs.
Maybe it was just a little bit of honeymoon phase. Who knows? I mean, I will say that Wei was underperforming this split. Like, there's no if Tien and oh god, what was that series? Tien and someone else, but yeah.
Hang on, Beishwan. Turn on the Monkey here. Knockup is there, but another nice equalizer coming down from Bin means that Monkey is dead. There's no resets to be had. Cube is put on a skewer and burnt alive. Teleport's coming in. Oh no, Karis! He's surrounded like a horror movie. The zombies go get him, and BLG are crushing it.
If you want to be the genius that he might be, you can also join us at Command Coffee and support the LPL English broadcast directly. As I think coffee is going to be what I'm working on. The office that they found these suctioned up sippy cups for everyone that were unspillable. And the cups were so good that the players started taking them out of the office and then were stealing them for themselves. As Cube's about to get dunked.
Yeah, they're going to steal some plates. They're going to steal Cube. I don't know what to say, man. That is just really, really rough.
3 grubs and first brick, and feet secured for BLG.
Once upon a time, there was a game comparison. It was the Power Rangers versus the Hot Dogs.
Where did this come from? Just kind of not prep or troll a series away. That was not BLG. BLG was nothing but dominant on their runs. And again, Knight has won 4, ignoring split 1, right? Going into that, had won 4 LPL splits in a row. And doing it the fashion that BLG's done is quite crazy. All right, TP coming in.
We're going to give it a shot here. It's going to be On, the one who's knocked up. Here comes Karis as well. On's going to flash over the wall.
Can't even get on.
Report comes in. Everybody's matched here. On's going to be out of the fight, though. Knight does have that Nautilus ultimate. They're going to spot out On. Good job there. Able to get over the wall as Monkey.
No sums. He's dead.
Elk has nothing. He's got no mana either. So Monkey's backed him up into a corner here, and Taeyoon is going to get this kill. All right, Team W get a couple of things back. Beishwan forced to flash away.
The play found an answer, but of course, folks coming back here for BLG.
It goes down onto Beishwan. Seismic shove as well. Galliol coming through on top of it. It's a big mess here as Knight's doing a lot of damage. Here comes the Pop Blossom. It lands only onto 2. As Knight is low, Bin is low. They got to get out of there. And all of a sudden, Team WE are starting to pick up some kills, Kobe.
Alchemist Max picks up the kill, and frankly, I mean, that's a Herald. That's the second dragon going over to WE as they pick up their first dragon of the game. And we get Soul to spawn, but hey, WE again, importance that they were able to find things early.
Another nice seismic shove here from Karis as they're going to all in on Beishwan. They take him out. Vampire gets that kill. Monkey once more, so does Karis because he uses the ultimate. But Karis puts himself in no man's land. Pop Blossom lands onto 2, but On's going to go down as Monkey will get it. It ends up being a 2-for-1.
All right, bit deep from Karis, but hey, 2-for-1. Monkey's going to drop the Herald. Mid-outer will fall. And again, this comp, it's all about Viego and these resets, and Monkey has been able to connect.
Vampire went a little too deep there. Got taken out to about half HP, but the Herald doing good work here. Gonna get one turret, gonna get a charge on the second one.
He has no TP. I think this might just be... Hey, they're really posturing to aggressively take this, but this is spotted now. See how fast Cube can respond, because this is a numbers advantage for BLG.
Yeah, it's a stealable objective now, so let's see if Monkey wants to go for it. will not do so. It is a free Otacon on spawn for BLG. Decisive play there, and that's why they've been so good lately. Want to heal a little bit. They've been a little bit less inclined to fight over the last couple of minutes. With the teleport coming in here from Knight as they're really looking to secure not only this bottom turret, but also this dragon. Speaking of fighting, On just gets picked off once again.
That could be the dragon going over, as Chemtech Soul is what we have on the Rift, and third dragon is to be snagged up here by WE. I didn't exactly see how On was caught out there, but a good find by WE and Monkey. Looks like it was a Taeyun Vampire combo with Monkey. 3 ults used, and 1 kill, and a neutral objective going over to WE.
And you know what? BLG doesn't fight them before they come up.
There's Team WE, so BLG with most of their ult economy up and available. Yep, supposed to be a drop for WE. Well played by BLG. As no blood, no fight, but they were able to pick up the nice little empowered Sorches with the tweets as Taeyun. That Chain of Corruption goes wide. Bin might be in trouble, though. He does see the Shroud.
Oh, his Goose may be cooked. The Monkey flashes on top of him. Bin's going to drop the ultimate down. It's not going to do anything.
Fine.
Just clear out the wave. Ezreal coming through.
Karis has TP.
Karis' shield.
This
BLG
is the
in the mid lane here.
Second dragon in a row where Team WE has found a pick fourth that will enable them to take that objective for free. So that will be soul point secured for Team WE. A game where Chemtech Dragon has some value. But sadly,
hang on. There's a picture in picture.
Live.
Yeah, full engage coming out here. And guess what? Beishwan is dead. And the health bars for Team WE are large right now. Talking about hot dogs.
Yeah, Beishwan and On have definitely had a couple of oopsies as it continues.
Another oopsie. He's just dead. What is going on?
Plus 119. He's a cannon minion.
My goodness, he's not even disguised as one.
Monkey.
Oh, Monkey. I like this. This Elf finds himself in trouble, gets stunned up,
BLG.
and he's dead too. Team WE are running over BLG. They wanted more. They got more. Flash, hook, on the base one. He's going to ult him away. As Team WE are relentless, Cubby.
BLG, again, I wasn't taking this game super seriously for Team WE because I really thought that BLG, like, as this game would go on, would be fine, but it's been WE, the only team that's been making the plays. On and Beishwan have just not been able to put it together on the map, both getting caught out individually, respectively, multiple times, as the goal lead now for WE, an inhibitor to fall, and they're kind of posturing to end here. They've got 15 seconds on the Rumble and the Ezreal. Will be a Weaver's Wall that cuts them off and stops the push, but WE, permanent damage done. Knock down the inhibitor turret and take an inhibitor for themselves. It will be down when their Chemtech Soul spawns. A lot for Viego with finding resets. They didn't get to spend their gold. They did not. I like this from BLG. I know it's aggressive to start, but they're trying to pull them away from the Dragon too. Vampire has a find on.
From the side, on. Oh yeah, On's very far out, but a good equalizer comes down. Karis has to go golden. Elk gets hooked up. And Knight with a stolen ultimate there. Vampire's low, but On and Elk survive. Monkey is trying to do what he can, but Knight's gone golden. Monkey is in stasis, and BLG turning around on Team WE and ace them clean.
The golden left hand of BLG is their savior. A beautiful team fight from Knight. He played that pixel perfect, picture perfect, as the Zanyas prevents the reset, and the abscond abduct that was pixel perfect in the back half to find the Viego. BLG retake the lead, and they're not actually even denying the Mountain Soul. They want the turrets first, or the Chemtech Soul, I should say. Luis gonna TP for the outer. If they play for the Baron, they will give up Ken Soul.
That's a big concern, but it looks like they will just go for this Baron. All right, Cubby, we're going to find out, brother. We're going to find out together.
Okay, we're not even going to get the replay. We're going back to live. Kemsol contested.
Oh, there we go. There was a seismic shove, but the equalizer comes down. BLG looking to put the pressure onto Team WE. They are very healthy, though, and Bin has no equalizer.
They force WE to bot side, the disadvantageous side. Knight, of course, can cycle out the ultimates, too, at this point, as double 18 Silas. And get multiple hijacks throughout the fight.
Monkey has no GI.
Harris, they're going to burn.
The wall there. On gets denied, but Knight gets over the wall. Looking for big damage. They blow up Monkey, and it's simply front to back at this point. The Dragon secured for BLG. The fight's going to be secured for them, too. Taeyun is desperately trying to escape, and Knight's Kingslayer heals him up too much for Team WE to handle.
All right.
The little brothers were messing around, and BLG getting the gamer position. They hunch their back, and they meant business.
Yep, the scaling kicked in here as Monkey fell first in that fight, and BLG, they've taken over. They get the dragon. They're going to wrap up the game, and it really took a heroic performance from Knight to get them back in this one. 25 pages on the Magi's when it's all said and done. We'll see if they can wrap it up on this push. I will say WE spawning soon enough to maybe contest.
I don't think it's going to happen, Cubby. Monkey's up in 5, but these health bars are not low.
Okay.
The Nexus turrets have fallen. BLG, we're not looking so good. They fumbled the bag multiple times, but Team WE could not bring it home. BLG up 1-0.
So I like the Akali pick, and I like BLG's comp a lot, but I will look at the eye candy, and that is the Graves entering the jungle. I want to see, when was the last time we've seen Graves in the LPL? Shotgun to the face.
Kind of alone on an island here. We do see Knight moving over. His bot lane is 2. Slams him up against the wall. He's going to pick up the buckler, and all of a sudden, Monkey's in trouble. Good flash there, but guess what? He's stuck in a 3v1, and First Blood goes over to off.
Well, doing good work on Taeyun, who will have some help with the Nami and the health bar, and frankly, Monkey is actually just sprinting to impact that bot lane. Karis is going to die.
Kobe, I think we're headed to a large gold deficit early, although On is very low. He's going to try to sneak around. I don't really like this. You're going to give red buff over to somebody who you really don't want to have red buff.
If you're behind on Graves, I cannot emphasize enough how useless you are.
Okay. Monkey flashing forward.
Bin has flash
still. Going to try to take out Bin. Bin, as you mentioned.
Karis.
Karis, yeah, Karis almost dies to those little, the little ghosty goons.
I fear the Maiden's a little bit stronger than the Bear.
Just
life
a
buff,
little bit.
you know, for the York.
Okay, Cullen goes down as Beishuan shows up to the top lane. Manages to find the kill and punts away. And now Monkey manages to actually snipe the kill onto Beishuan. Keeping it taken to about half HP, but Ben wants this fight.
Get the ball rolling quickly, and they have really failed to do so. As it is an Umbral Glaive Graves. And this Graves is already on welfare, it feels like, this game. He is really far behind. On.
Tidal Wave coming in. As On does a classic int. And Monkey from downtown with the collateral damage will pick up his second kill of the game. In the bot lane, we're not done. Knockup is on Karis in perfect execution. That Knight will find his second.
Well, Off's in the chat. Knight able to pick up the kill, though, on the Akali into the Annie, as Karis has been sent back to Narnia. Or I should say, sent back to the Stone Ages.
Okay.
See what Monkey can find, though.
Dove here. Doing a lot of damage to him, blinding him as well. He'll flash away, but he still goes down. As Taeyun will find kill number 2. All of a sudden, Team WE, they've turned it up. What is it about BLG and getting small gold leads against this team that they cannot keep? He'll be able to have a much greater impact this time around, just due to all the chaos that is going to be in these fights. Right? You don't really have anybody who can mark him. And speaking of getting marked, Ace in the hole will come down, but it's not going to land on Taeyun. His Vampire is just kind of relegated to heal bot here. You know, he's healing him, he's throwing some E's on him, maybe a bubble or two. A tidal wave that went off to the side, but here's a calling. All right, we have a full-fledged fight here. Vampire is going to get the Shen ultimate, but Knight is going to go in and take him down.
We see ships in the night passing there. Bin is rotated down after taking down that top outer turret to help secure the second turret for BLG in mid-outer. And Herald falls as well. That's going to be feat secured for BLG. Good in the last few series. I think they have a stinker, and I wouldn't blame them for it. So I got to pass up on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it wasn't good, but I mean, that doesn't erase what he's done, right? And, speaking of erasing, Knight is just erasing multiple members off of the map. He's going to go all the way in. He could find himself in a little bit of trouble here, but he took literally no damage from this Annie. So, I mean, that's just the power of these Merc Treads, man. As BLG, all of a sudden, the cascade has come through. They're just getting pick after pick, fight after fight, taking objective after objective.
Also, the power of an Akali in a game where CC is conditional. As in games where Akali can't be CC'd, I mean, she can really take over. As this is a very, very powerful champion if you're able to connect. Speaking of connecting, tidal wave dodged out on by the Herald. Knight makes it look easy as he's a smooth criminal and rolls his way right on out of there.
I think what needs to happen.
Wait, he's taking this?
Oh, okay.
Good
Oh, Karis, flash for flash.
I mean, that's bold,
Knight
man.
will take him out. Yeah, that's messed up,
That
bro.
is-
I don't
that's
know if he
straight
was worth
mean.
the flash, Knight. I really don't think so.
He's laughing on his screen, man. He's having a ball
You
of
see
it.
Karis is just nodding. He's like, okay.
Been Himothy in this series going up against Karis.
They call him Himmy Turner.
Yep. Himmy Turner doing backflips on the rift here. Unfortunately breaking the glass house. Now Beishwan gonna try and find Q. Just force the flash out.
Oh, okay, Cube slammed up against the wall.
This play's gonna continue. Now
Yeah,
Elk
he's
wants
just gonna die, man. This is just I don't really know. There's not too much more to say here. Aggro's gonna go over to Ben. And he's gonna just drop back.
last outer.
Yeah, this last one's going down, and this
3
was
grubs.
the
2.
continuation of game 1 that we expected to see.
But hey,
Is what we're
pity
seeing.
pity prizes.
Okay, not bad.
Pity prize secured.
Ben and Elk and the Maiden. We're going to continue to knock down these turrets.
Can we
Knight's
do
going to
this,
go
Knight?
in. And a 1v2. It ends up being a 1v3, and he immediately gets blown up. And it's a big shutdown going over to Monkey. He's got those stacks on his Hubert. New foe, new Briss.
Yeah, maybe thought he was going to be able to get out of that one, but Nami tidal wave created the chain CC enough to take down Knight. Well played by Vampire.
Billy Goose.
That's true. That actually hurts a little bit.
That's silly Billy Gaming right there.
Speaking
He's in
of
the whole
hurt.
lands. Monkey is just so low, man.
Monkey?
Be able to turn this around. Now Elk is going to flash on him and kill him.
In this game, that chance.
Only, oh, 62.5. We can round up to 63.
I'd bumped it up to 83.
I
Minimum.
think you might be onto something there, Cubby.
I might be
Your
onto
analysis is pretty strong. I mean, really, we're like, what does Team WE have, right? I mean, like, you know, Tayun and Vampire, a nice duo of champions that still has a lot of power. You got
What could possibly go wrong?
a lot of things, Cubby. Let's find out. As
By mid-inner.
BLG is on their way. They're going to take the turret. Elk is going to chill out, as you said. Take mid-inner here. As Team WWE, they are S5. BLG get a little too saucy here. They could find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Knight really wants to go in on that. You can tell, but he will think better of it.
He wanted to go in so bad he had to on-throw at a scouting final spark, you know? That said, not just to scout, also to delay some of these resets, because of course Elk's gotten free time in the mid lane to take the inner for himself, working on the inhibitor turret, as now Cube. He tried to TP out. Looks like the wall from Bin stopped him, as that bump was enough to get Cube out of there.
You know, that's not the first time that Pin has done that on this champion. It's such a nice tech.
It is.
Colling just going to land flush on the on here.
Take it, Knight. You know you want it. All right. Oh.
Oh
Goodbye,
my.
Karis.
Oh! Did you see that?
What?
That was a lot of damage on that turret. I mean, I know why, but, you know, it was still a lot. He half-health that thing, man.
Yeah, I gotta say.
is going to punt. Hold on. He's
Yeah,
going to punt
standing
Tayun
Knight.
out. Beishwan's going to walk in. Knight trying to kill Monkey here. Perfect execution, but he did get taunted. The Dragon did go over to Team WE. Meanwhile, Beishwan,
Oh.
Vampire ace in the hole. Vampire realized that he was very, very dead. Straight to jail.
Some matchups you can go spear first item as Renekton. You can. Also Ambassador drop
Okay.
that sometimes. Also
Hang on. They find Bin on the side lane. Bin dying
That's
on
a
the side
gift.
lane for 0.
That was a gift.
Oh, wants to take this inhib, but could find himself in a little bit of trouble. The minions are not going to be able to finish it off. This inhib does still stand. Why not?
Bin
Why
has
not?
TP. He's up in 15.
Oh, Culling lands flush on the on. He's forced all the way out. There's a couple of spells. Beishwan hanging around. Elk is here. Knight coming
Knight
from the
scouted.
side. Bin up in about 5 seconds. 4,000 HP on the Baron here. Knight trying to grab all the attention of Team WE while Monkey finishes the Baron on his own. It's stolen away by Beishwan. Double knockup is there too. Monkey will flash right into his death. They will finish off the Annie. Vampire is next on the backside. Cube dies too. And that should do it, Cubby. It is an ace for BLG. They got the Baron. They got pushing lanes. They got a game win already. And they should have a match win.
Monkey missed the smite, and BLG does not miss, as this game might have looked a little bit for fun. I'm going to say that it was, but hey, BLG, they can afford it. Knight, Knight, congrats on your double MVP, man. You were an absolute monster today, as Knight continues to be one of, if not the best players we have in the LPL, and BLG continues their undefeated streak with Beishwan in the roster.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.